Time's running out for him. With yellow flags again. Oh,
No way! I cannot believe it!
Well, that's
it's not that father in contact!
Everyone is fighting here. It's almost for white going into the hairpin.
Goes over to the left as well. Derek going down the inside, goes takes it to turn one. Almost close there.
God, is this a fantastic race! Lost a bit of tire grip here. Man, it's in 3 seconds! Raw
And with that, hello everyone and a very warm welcome back to Global Spec Racing, to GSR, as we continue with round 8 of season 15 here in tier 1. We're coming into this race after a dramatic and eventful round in Italy where Monza delivered exactly what it promised. High speeds, small margins and big consequences for the championship. But of course I won't be talking you through all of this on my own tonight. Joining me once again in the commentary box is my co-commentator Matt. Matt, after everything we saw in Italy, how important is this race for the championship momentum?
Well, even more so, I think. But obviously, with more and more races to go, with less and less left in the calendar, it will get more and more intense. Especially when Speed Demon is already setting the pace here in this quali, and after a fantastic win last time out in Monza, and his championship rival not scoring any points, it could be really interesting. As we can actually check through those results a little bit see-through, but well, it's funny because we have another debutant in an Alpine that seems pretty quick, because we're welcoming STV Benzimon to our league, to tier 1. But last time out it was Raza just getting the P2 finish in front of Small Connor, who made a great comeback from P10 on the start and scored some great points for Zauber to help Speed Demon. Aaron Gibb was starting from pole, wasn't able to convert it quite to a podium finish. He finished before, and then we had 8, Kuro, Larzy Boy and Assassin in a great fight for the P5 position, in which 8 came out on top, with Jimbo and Jonas rounding up the top 10 in this last race for us. And as we move on to the standings, aforementioned standings, the drivers, we have 19 points between our 2 main championship contenders, with a big boost from Speed Demon last time out, as I said. Trixie wouldn't be so far, just if he maybe didn't miss Monza, because he obviously only joined for Qatar, but he immediately stormed his way to the front, winning the first 2 races. And now he's a little bit further away, but he is participating here and he seems to be on pace, so we'll see what he can do. Vapor still with big troubles with his equipment, unfortunately. We don't know if he even will be able to finish this season out, so we'll see about that. And then Laza obviously also resigned from racing, and Kuro scoring some good points for McLaren. Is rounding out our top 6 with Hitman, Gibbo, 8 and Nick rounding out our top 10 in the Drivers' Championship. And as we move on to just quickly for the constructor standings, obviously the gap marginally got closer between Zauber and McLaren at the top, while Alpine and Haas are battling hard for P3, and then we have a very close gap for for the fight for P5 between Williams, Red Bull, Racing Bulls, and Ferrari, who has been scoring pretty consistently with Larzy Boy and Aid recently, and then Aston Martin and Mercedes rounding out their disappointing season so far in Tier 1. So, based on all of that, what do you think may happen today in Texas, in COTA?
Yeah, I mean, COTA is a very special track on the calendar, at least in our GSR calendar. I mean, it is quite tricky to overtake. It's not impossible, for sure. We have tracks where it's way harder to overtake. But nonetheless, I mean, we still only have like 2 realistic overtaking opportunities. Well, actually, maybe even only 1, like on the long back straight. Oh, I forgot the track map, by the way. There you can see it, where the Haas of Trixie is going through right now. That is like maybe the only real overtaking opportunity. You could go through this corner complex here as well, and maybe set a surprise dive through this left-hander here, but apart from that, it's pretty much it. Turn 1, it's a very short run up the hill, so you have to have a very significant pace difference to go for a move there. So it is quite tricky. So I believe we may be gonna see a 1-stop. I haven't done many races here in COTA, to be fair, so I don't really actually know how what the tire degradation is like on this track. But I do got the feeling we're gonna see mostly drivers going for the 1-stops. But yeah, so I'll be surprised if anything. I'm. What do I wanted to say? I don't know. Not surprised,
well,
but like I'm gonna be. I don't know. I'm looking forward to the race anyway. Oh.
You switched at the right moment.
Oh yeah, exactly.
A very funny moment from another of our debutants today, Maximo.
Yeah, obviously the biggest question, first of all, is can Speed Demon take another pole position? Obviously, we're in qualifying now, 2.5 minutes left, so it's getting into the important phase of this qualifying. So can Speed Demon take another pole position here? We're gonna find out. Can Speed Demon maybe take another win here finally? Like, he just... yeah, sorry, go on.
Yeah, but he has quite a gap, that's the thing, already. Because for Tier 1, it's almost 2 tenths on the top. He already has a nice gap to Aaron Gibble, and he is on his outlap trying to go for his first lap. Meanwhile, Overdrive actually, meanwhile all of that was happening, hit some problems and he had to rejoin the session, so he will only get 1 attempt at a flying lap actually, which makes the championship fight even more spicy. It seems like the world of F1 game is putting some logs in the legs or in the front wheels of Overdrive's car since last time out, obviously. So that's going to be quite interesting how it will work out.
Yeah. So one thing that you also mentioned definitely was obviously the results from Monza last week. They completely changed the outcome of the season. Like it changed so much, so significantly. Suddenly Speed Demon is very close again, so I definitely count him in for the win tonight. You always have to. He takes pole on regular basis here. So yeah, let's see what he can do. But also Aaron Gibble is very fast, Trixie as well. Let's see, we've got 8. You can never count out 8, although he might not be the fastest in this tier. He is very consistent anyway and could get a surprise podium or maybe even a win here if things go as well. And Overdrive, of course, as well. I mean, there are so many great drivers here, so it's really exciting to be watching them as we follow Speed Demon on his last qualifying run. And yeah, Mingo, telemetry will be activated for the race. For qualifying, I think it's quite nice to not have it on. Gives us more view of the cars on track, and not really that important anyway, I would say. But yeah,
indeed, I'm just looking meanwhile at Overdrive's lap. His first sector is down 24.7, which I don't know where exactly it would put him. But Pavelson meanwhile got invalidated.
Oh, Speed Demon is even quicker than before, 2 tenths.
Speed Demon purple sector.
We have small corner and car crossing the line in just a second. Now you will be the really first finish off this qualifying session. Oh, sorry, that was Jimbo in fact. I'm sorry, Jimbo stays in P13.
7.
Who's that? A Red
And
Bull
and
behind?
now Overdrive's second sector. It's 1 minute 1.
Oh,
Supposedly also
Speedyman
purple, but
comes over the line. Oh, great time from him. 30.7. Can anyone beat that?
That's a massive lap from Speedyman. And now I'm gonna switch over here on my screen to Overdrive. Actually, he's finishing his lap, but I don't think he has enough. He had a couple of tenths gap to away to Speed Demon after 2 sectors. Let's see if he can round off the lap well to at least qualify high enough. It's P3 for Overdrive. It's a good lap. It's a good qualifying.
Aiden
Good driving
validated.
defense.
So
Aaron
small
also
corner then.
validated. Trixie is improving.
Yeah, we do have a couple of guys. Aaron stays in P2. No improvement for him. Next is teammate Benzema stays in P6, and the other McLaren of Kuro. And then we're gonna see Trixie. Kuro stays in P9. Here comes Trixie then through the final corner. It's a good lap time. Only P2.
It's still 2 tenths away from Speed Demon. What a lap from him. Speed Demon on another pole hunt with a commanding time of 1 minute 30.7. That's fair. That would put him very high up in time trial times. Oh my god, what a lap.
Yeah, incredible. Qualifying over, and once again, it is Speed Demon on pole. I cannot believe how many times this season he's taken pole. And yeah, then got a little bit unlucky or was just not fast enough in the race. But once again, Speedyman will start the race from pole position. This is round 8 of the season and his 6th pole, I believe. 6 or 7 maybe.
6th or 5th.
Or 5th.
Because
Either
no
way,
Qatar,
it is
Monza,
just
and
impressive.
no something else. So I think 5th.
Yeah, alright then. But nonetheless, it is still impressive how consistent he is taking pole positions in this season. Incredible. Yeah, Speedyman then 30.753 pole position for the COTA Grand Prix. Trixie then on P2. Aaron Gibbo and Small Corner right behind them. Overdrive, the championship leader, only in P5. Benjamin on his debut P6, good qualifying for him then. Liverpool P7, Pavison P8, Kuro P9. And Rislas rounding up the top 10. Then we've got Maximu, 8, Assassin, and Jimbo at the back of the grid.
Ron Gibbo was on a quite fine lap at the end there, but he did invalidate somewhere before the final corners. But also, I looked at Speed Demon's sector times. He got 2 tenths up in sector 2 alone. He had a amazing second sector, middle sector basically, and that's quite something because it's a quite tricky one because it finishes DS's, right? It finishes it starts at DS's and then it finishes at the twisty section beginning.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So then that's tricky to gain time there because you basically have 2 hairpins, and he gained 2 tenths there. Wow, that's really impressive.
Yeah. I guess you want to do the start match.
Yes, of course. But
Okay.
but qualifying king, I just wanted to mention this season. Like,
Yeah,
wow.
definitely.
It's just that Overdrive has been able to capitalize better so far, but may change. We'll see.
Alright, then here we go. The drivers head off into the formation lap. Let's take a look at the tires. And yeah, I think as expected, most drivers starting on the mediums. We do have a couple of outliners though, or 2 outliners. Kuro in P9 and Assassin in P13, both starting on their hard tires, so they're gonna do the reverse strategy, basically. I'm interested on how that will go.
I didn't notice because of all those changes, Overdrive now starts in P5. And
Yeah.
starting somewhere there, going up into the turn 1 could be quite tricky. Because you may get dived. You have Benzema with showing. Oh, a very good pace there. Sorry, on the screen a little bit weird tactics, I guess. Hopefully he won't do anything much more dangerous than that. But yeah, Benzema showed some good pace, and also Jonas. Jonas has always shown pretty good pace, especially in qualifying, but he was just never able to capitalize that in the race. So maybe now from P7 he'll be able to do something, perhaps.
Yeah, let's see. So, Overdrive still leading the championship, but the gap has come down to 19 points now.
18.
No, wait.
It's been 19. It's been 19.
Yeah, exactly. Just wanted to mention that. So, with the bonus point for pole position, Speedyman only needs to go get second in the race now to go equal on points at least. I think Overdrive would still lead because he has more wins. Or maybe he also gets the fastest lap. Then P2 would be enough for Speedyman. But anyway.
Yeah, we'll see. It will be interesting. That being said, because yeah, indeed, Overdrive a little bit more down, but we know he's able to capitalize on situations like that. He's the man for situations like that. But will Speedyman be able to convert it this time? We'll see. As we are rounding off the grid, and the 5 lights will come up, will light up. And they were held for a very long time, but they are off now with Trixie getting a good getaway, but Speedyman cutting in front of him just enough to get the inside line into turn 1. Aaron Gibbo with a big lunge on the outside of Trixie, and Speedyman getting a very bad exit, losing first position to Aaron Gibbo. Aaron Gibbo goes into the lead. Trixie was also very close to gain that position on him, but Speedyman defended well there. Everyone else seems to be holding on to their positions, although Larzy Boy with a massive start, gaining 5 positions and already going up to top 10. Pavelson is off, retired already from the session, and we have a VSC very quickly into lap 1 of this race. Speedyman losing the position again on the start. Lando Norris kind of esque.
Yeah, but we definitely have to say that was a brilliant start from Aaron Gibbo, who stick to the outside line of Trixie, and you know, he used the momentum to also gain the position of Speedyman there. That was a brilliant start from Aaron, who started P3 and is now up into the lead of this race. Very, very good stuff from the Williams driver here.
So somehow I feel like Speedyman kind of impaired himself by taking such a tight line into that corner, and then he just, I think he got some wheel spin on the exit basically, and Aaron Gibbo was just able with a very, very good clean exit with no wheel spin to just fly right past him, and Trixie was also cool, so that's quite interesting. As we now will be waiting on our drivers to restart. Overdrive getting very close to Connor there with Benzema also waiting on perhaps the jump, or getting the jump. DRS is enabled and VSC is off, and Overdrive with a little bit of a slow getaway with Benzema getting in front of him, but Overdrive will now down the inside to make it 3 wide into turn 1. Behind them there's 2 wide. The Alpine driver gets pushed off, gets shoved off the circuit. Overdrive holds on to 5th position behind Small Connor. Liverpool jumps up to P6. Maximo jumps up to P7. Benzemon sent down to P8, and there's big fighting there. Someone getting off of the circuit a little bit. The Alpines are now together next to each other with Maximo in front of them. So the two debutants are now going to battle it out for P7 positions. Meanwhile, Speed Demon still holding on to a close gap to Aaron Gibbo, as there is a fight indeed between Benzemon and Maximo, with the Alpine driver getting the upper hand. But now with DRS, this is going to get interesting. Speed Demon also there, close in front, diving down the inside of Aaron Gibbo into the hairpin. And now they fight side by side into this tricky section of corners. He's trying to cut back and get the switch back on Aaron Gibbo. Aaron Gibbo defends, but now Speed Demon dives down the inside. What a great battle from these two. And Speed Demon, who will get the better exit into the long right-hander. It's Aaron Gibbo getting the inside line and the favorable line. And he gets in front, he holds on to the position, but Speed Demon won't give that up easily. And Trixie is right on their back to sniff any opportunity, any kind of mistake from these two.
Yeah,
We'll see how it finishes.
That was a brilliant fight. I mean, so clean, so nice. Everybody is leaving each other room as we see Trixie maybe going for the move on Speed Demon now. Tries to free throw on the inside, can't really make it. And I don't think he's gonna have a good run into the S's now. No, Speed Demon stays ahead, which is helping Aaron Gibbo, of course, a little bit. But nonetheless, they're all three very close together, and also Small Connor not too far away. Overall, the whole field is still bunched up, like they're all so close together. They're all in DRS of each other. So I think this is gonna be a very exciting race, as we see that Speed Demon is losing a little bit of ground to Aaron Gibbo. Trixie could catch up a little bit more, but maybe now. Maybe Speed Demon has a little bit more years. No, they all have around the same. Trixie has a little bit more. So, no, but nobody's really able to go for a move. Maybe a very late move, not quite. And just look how close the whole field is. It's an amazing race so far. And I can't wait for the next couple of laps then.
It seems the only one dropping away a little bit is Maximo, who has dropped behind the two Alpines now and was defending his position from 8. But as we switch back to this fight here, Larsy Boy actually is down in P12, fighting off Kuro, as he may have or may have not let his teammate by, and now he's trying to defend P11, but they make contact through the long right-hander, and Kuro holds on to the position now. Assassin gets a sniff and trying to go through on him. Kuro actually gets a penalty, and Assassin with a great move round the outside in the final sector, and now Larsy Boy will be vulnerable to Jimbo as well. Liverpool is getting attacked by Benzemon with a very harsh closing of the door move down into turn 1, but I think that was on the limit, and that was pretty clean. And Benzemon is up to P6 now. He's going to try and chase down Overdrive once again, as the top 8 stays very close to each other, as I said.
Yeah, it is quite funny to look at all this. Like there are fights all over the field right now. We had a very interesting race yesterday in ETSR as well, where we had like 3 groups or groups of drivers and like three drivers each forming up, and they're all fighting with each other. Something like this seems to happen here. Oh, at the front here comes Speedy Man going for the move, and Arrow once again, this time round the outside into turn 10, I believe. Speedy Man now has the inside line heading into the next couple of corners, but can he take the lead this time? Oh, little bit of contact there. Aaron stays ahead for now. Oh, there's contact between Speedy Man and Trixie. Oh, yeah.
Oh my god, and Trixie gets second position now, with Speedy Man getting impaired there, but Trixie is, I think, letting him pass through, because he did go off the line, and now Speedy Man is back through, so he realized his mistake, but now that has allowed Aaron Gibbo to pull away a couple of tenths on them, but obviously they are still within the DRS just, so they will be able to push on behind Aaron Gibbo. The Speedy Man getting very close behind the Williams driver once again in turn 1.
Yeah, they're all very close. Like it almost looked like they were pushing each other through turn 1 here. Very exciting so far, and but look at that, Speed Demon got Aaron Gibble back again, like 2-3 tenths, just like it was before. But I also gotta mention fair play to Trixie there for letting Speed Demon through again. Definitely good sportsmanship from him.
That
then
must have been a warning for Speed Demon. That
Yeah,
must have
definitely.
been a warning. I think he went off 4 wheels off, which is
Look how close
also
he is.
really interesting. Because it is a warning race, it is a penalty race, but now he's only 3 tenths away, and he's really close with the DRS. He should be able to perhaps go past on Aaron Gibble, maybe even before the corner. He's trying the outside again, and he can't quite turn into the inside because Aaron Gibble, with a big dive back, tries to defend the lead of the race. Now looking onwards from Trixie's onboard, let's see how close these two drivers are pushing it. Speed Demon again has to give up, as Aaron Gibble's defense is harsh but fair and very consistent, and he does stay in front, but I don't think he can keep it for too long. If he wants to save some ERS for the latter stages of the race, he will have to maybe concede and switch back to holding on to the position behind the DRS, because this doesn't favor him, because everyone has DRS behind him. They can just close right in one straight, basically.
Yeah, and once again, see here how it is just not enough for Speed Demon or anyone else to go for a move into turn 1, and that's Lazy Boy out, but he retired in the pit lane. But yeah, it is incredible. Look, P1 to P8 are in one massive train here at the moment. It is a phenomenal racing at the moment. And I also gotta say, Aaron Gibble is defending very, very well. Like, he knows exactly how to place the car into the corners there at the third sector, basically. So he won't be overtaken by Speed Demon. I think Speed Demon might need to try something else in order to get by. Because for the moment it does not work out exactly. We have a fight here at the background as well. Kuro, Maximo, Assassin, all fighting with each other. Let's see what happens here then. It's nearly going 3 wide into the hairpin here at the end. Kuro at the moment ahead. Maximo and Assassin side by side. Assassin gets the position and is now up to P11. So this is the fight for the last point, actually. So quite a crucial fight. We also have a fight between Overdrive and Benjamin. Oh, Benjamin being ghosted there for a second. I think there was a collision as well. Maybe something similar to Speed Demon and Trixie.
But Benjamin showing a lot of great pace on his debut, actually. Being able to close in right to Overdrive, even with this DRS train, he was able to go for a move, perhaps maybe too ambitious, and they made contact, but he's still very close to them. But also just worth mentioning, Speed Demon and Trixie are both on 2 warnings each. So they are only 1 warning away from a penalty already into this race. So we might see some penalties raining down on even our top drivers coming to the end of the race.
Yeah, maybe, like you mentioned, it is a... Oh, there we go, the first penalty.
And commentators curse.
Yeah, commentators curse. Although I've got to say, Kuro also has a 3 seconds, so not the first penalty. But yeah, you just mentioned them.
for our top guys, yeah.
Yeah, Benjamin and the top runner at P6 at the moment getting the first penalty from the top 8. Actually, top 9. Look at 8. 8 also clawed back in. He's within the DRS of Bristles now, and Kuro is not too far away. So it might be a complete grid reform here. So, very exciting.
Yeah, one mistake will lead to terrible consequences in such closely bunched up race so far. And also any pit stop mistake will send you down the order by like 5 positions at least. Just because of a second lost hero there. So all these drivers have to push to stay within the DRS of each other, but also have to watch out for not only the warnings but also the mistakes that are looming around every corner. But yeah, Speed Demon won't be close enough to go for a move here, but perhaps he can get near enough to build a gap throughout the S's and perhaps attack back Aaron Gibble on the back straight, maybe. As they are pulling away now from Overdrive, actually. Overdrive, no, sorry, a small corner. A small corner is losing the DRS slowly. That's quite an interesting development from our top 3.
Yeah, but he's getting back in now again. So this is
he's
also
just
very
scored
interesting
quicker.
as Sesson now also gets a free second. And what other setup the guys are running? Like, is somebody maybe going for a more corner setup? So will he be a little bit quicker through the S's? Somebody else might choose a better setup for top speed. It is quite interesting because, like, you can have a good top speed setup and won't be overtaken because obviously it won't be overtaken in the S corners when you're a little bit slower, but top speed is like a big key road for overtaking here. We have a fight here, Rislers and Liverpool. We saw Liverpool actually dropping down a little bit. I think he didn't have the DRS this time, and he's immediately being overtaken here, but he's trying to fight back on Rislers. Can he go for the move? Will he go for the move? No, he doesn't. So Rislers now up to P7, right behind his teammate Benjamin then. So let's see if he can claw back into the DRS of his teammate then, to stick with the top group, because now it's just the top 6 within DRS of each other.
But Jonas seems to be struggling once again, as is the story of his season, as now Trixie gets that coveted penalty and Benzema dives into the pit lane as the first one. With him goes Liverpool. That's quite an early pit stop, I think.
Yeah, I just wanted to mention, a predicted pit stop strategy was around lap 12 to 14. So,
That's
yeah,
very early.
very early, but to be fair, it could
But
work.
undercut.
Yeah, undercut
It
could
could work because if Benzema is able to keep those hearts at bay, he's shown very good pace. And if he's able to jump up 3-4 positions thanks to that undercut, he will be within the podium range. Actually, so and that could be a good tactical play from Benzema there.
Yeah,
and also he's in clean air now.
Yeah, exactly. I just wanted to mention he's in clean air now. He doesn't have anyone ahead of him. I think he could have actually pulled off a great move here. I think this could potentially really work, as we see Speedman showing himself in the mirror of Aaron there, putting up the pressure. Small corner also just barely inside the DRS or outside the DRS, depending on how you see it. Of Trixie. So yeah, the gaps are starting to spread a little bit. So yeah, let's see. Benzema not getting that much as of now. Actually dropping back a little bit.
To Assassin. Well, he's got to warm up those tires.
Yeah.
But Speed Demon was seemingly saving as Aaron Gibbo dives very late into the pits. From the lead of the race, with him goes Small Connor and Overdrive, our championship leader. So big pit stops now, and Speed Demon has 1 lap in clean air now to fend off Trixie, but also perhaps make the overcut work, because remember, clean air is crucial on this game, as dirty air can be a killer. Let's see where Gibbo goes out then in comparison to Benjamin, who is on the start-finish straight, and he will be close there with Connor and Overdrive. There's contact and Overdrive gets a wing damage. That's huge for the championship. I don't know if Overdrive perhaps got a bit too ambitious, or if Benzema cut off his line a little bit too much, but Overdrive now with a lost winglet, and that will impair him so much, especially considering all of these S's and the cold hard tires that he will have to deal for at least 1-2 more laps. That's huge.
Yeah, definitely not the best outcome, as we see his teammate Kuro in a fight with 8 here, and Assassin also right behind. Yeah, I'm torn apart on whose fault this is now. I mean, it's quite a tricky pit exit. It just leads exactly into turn 1. I think it might be a racing incident, like 2 drivers going for the same spot. Basically, you could have seen both could have avoided that. So.
But let's see if Speed Demon goes into the pits. Yes, and with him goes Trixie and pretty much everyone else. But that might favor Speed Demon a lot in the championship battle, as Kuro and Assassin decide to stay out for now.
Yeah.
And let's see then, Aaron Gibbo going through the final corner. Where will he go out in comparison to Speed Demon? Speed Demon is already down the pit lane exit, and he's speeding up but it won't be enough, I think. Aaron Gibbo gets in front, just actually cutting in front of his front wing. Trixie holds on to the pre-free position. Small corner P4 on track, and Benjamin is the one who gained with that small undercut on overdrive, with maybe a tricky move for the stewards to decide after the race. But it will put overdrive down into P6 provisionally.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
While Speed Demon will be second right now on the track.
Yeah, of course. The question now is, what can Kuro and Assassin do, especially at the later half of this race on the medium
They're
tires?
fighting
Yeah,
actually.
they're fighting. Yes, Kuro and Assassin. Kuro has the inside line. Assassin round the outside. Can he make the move stick? Maybe. Yes, the inside line now. Go heading into the last corner before the triple right-hander. Oh, side by side, they're gonna lead into the right-hander. Kuro on the inside, Assassin on the outside. Who's gonna lead the race after this corner? Still side by side into the penultimate corner. This very fast left-hander. Oh, I think Kuro. They're still side by side into the final corner.
Oh my god, what a battle!
And still side by side.
Now.
Oh my god.
It's Assassin who got the detection point, so he might pull away, but they're still side by side. And Kuro now changes his line, down the inside of turn 1, tries to shorten his line as much as he can to get a good exit out of it. And maybe he's able to attack into the S's. No, he gives it up. While Speed Demon actually is side by side with Aaron Gibbo into turn 1, and now they will go side by side into the S's. But Speed Demon will give that up for now. He knows not to do that. He is in a championship battle. But just wanted to mention Kuro Assassin with the last race, 8 and Larzy Boy, giving us incredible midfield battles, which we will surely enjoy till the end of the season. Obviously, apart from this incredible championship battle. So yeah, that's quite incredible spectacle that they are favoring us to, basically.
Yeah, and I gotta mention, Aaron also just joining like 3 races ago. Oh, he kept Speed Demon again. Once again, the attack round the outside on Aaron. Can he pull it off? Oh, Aaron is pushing him off the track there. Speed Demon gets a penalty because of that. Oh, still side by side. Speed Demon does not give up that easy. Can he go for the move now? I don't believe so. Oh, it's so hard fighting, but it's so good.
It's the same story. Aaron Gibbo just puts his car where he has to, perfectly doing so, perfectly defending his lead, and also in that not receiving any penalties. Although that one of Speed Demon, that warning, may be removable. And it won't really affect them too much.
Here comes Trixie. Trixie going for the move on Speed Demon, maybe. Oh, nearly 3-way. That's Aaron also defends the inside line. Trixie can't really go for the move. Oh, Speed Demon very close to the back now. Here comes Trixie around the outside. Not quite able. This is good fighting. This is good racing between the net leaders of this race. And still small corner behind, waiting for an opportunity. Benjamin as well, overdrive. Yeah, you could see the broken front wing paying his price. As Benjamin now also gets a 3-second time penalty.
He's dropped out of the DRS, basically. Overdrive is in kind of a null void area between the DRSs of Liverpool and Benjamin. That's not too fortunate. There is fighting for the lead, but there is also fighting here between Gibbo and Speed Demon. Once again, can Speed Demon do it from the outside? Gibbo squeezing him just enough to be within the track limits, but to push Speed Demon as wide as he can. But now they're trying, going side by side, and Aaron Gibbo again takes the inside line, and he does get the favorable line again into this very tricky, slippery corner that exits into the long right-hander, and that does favor him every lap. Speed Demon just has to change his approach, because he wouldn't be able to get past simply like that.
Yeah, it is. I must say, it is amazing to watch Aaron defend like this. It is incredible defensive driving here from Aaron. Just at the edge of the line, basically, on whether maybe too much or not too much. But nonetheless, it is incredible driving for both of them. But yeah, like I said, Speedyman might need to change something. He might need to save more ERS or something, or might go on at an unexpected move. Because clearly it's not working for Speedyman at the moment. And yeah, with Overdrive all the way down in P8, which could potentially be P6 after Kuro and Assassin came to the pits, Speedyman would really need to use more, take advantage of the situation. Like, he could score some very good points again, just like last week on the championship rival, so he needs to step up and, yeah, he kinda needs that win. If he would win, he would take the championship lead. That would be huge for him.
Yeah, this time Speedyman is saving though. But as we could see, very tactical. Aaron Gibbo again went to the inside, so clearly not wanting to give that up to Speedyman at any cost. So it will be quite interesting to see what Speedyman can think, because also laps are slowly ticking. It's halfway through the race, and laps will be running out of him, as Rizlas there got a very big slide at the bottom end of top 10, which creates a nice opportunity for 8 perhaps to get into there. As Benjamin pits again?
Yeah, I'm surprised as well. Oh, he retired.
He retires.
Huh.
But Aaron Gibbo and Speedyman again. They're at it again.
Oh!
They're at it again. They're side by side going into the S's again. And Aaron Gibbo again shoving his way, pushing his elbows and shoulders to try to push Speedyman away, and it's just enough. It's just enough to keep the raging Zauber behind the Blue Williams of Aaron Gibbo, who was so close to the win already in this GSR season, but hasn't been able to taste it quite yet because of different circumstances happening around.
Yeah.
As we see again another episode of Battle for the Lead.
Yeah, once again, this time Assassin seems to take the lead again. Aaron stays ahead, Speedyman not quite pushing that hard. At the back, oh, Liverpool and Rizlas fighting. A little bit of contact there as well. But the better end for the IP driver for Rizlas at the moment. But, oh, he's defending the inside line. Liverpool really need to slap on the brake. Oh, Rizlas once wide. Might open the door for Liverpool there, but I do think he's too far away for a move into the penultimate corner here. Yeah, not close enough. But also good fighting at the back. Oh, here comes 8!
Oh my god!
Down the inside, the two ETSR owners here going at each other. Side by side now.
What a sudden move! And they both get DRS actually, so they will be in a fight going into turn 1 for sure. Although no, 8 gives it up. Unfortunately, I would like to see more. But oh, there's contact between them actually. I cursed it. I cursed them again. Crazy stuff from the ETSR owners, our sister league, obviously. But coming back to here, again, obviously, Kuro and Assassin are setting themselves up for a battle. But Speedyman, 4 tenths behind Aaron Gibbo. Aaron Gibbo trying to weave on the back straight again, using all of his battery. But Speedyman has a DRS and he goes down the inside actually for a sudden move. Maybe a change this time, goes deep down the inside, pushing Aaron Gibbo away, although Aaron Gibbo gets a great exit and defends it well, but maybe he will run wide and Speedyman can get better traction now off of this corner and can get the switchback. But he's again pushed outside into this corner, and it gives Aaron Gibbo a favorable line, which again gives him the lead. And it's the same scenario for Speedyman, lap in, lap out, and Trixie is not so far away and he's pressuring a lot. Meanwhile, Kuro goes down and Liverpool and Ale are fighting again. Chaos happening, but beautiful fighting, fair chaos happening around the circuit.
Yeah, definitely the fights we see, they are very enjoyable to watch. I do gotta say, it is quite devastating to see Speedyman running at Aaron Gibbo lap after lap and not being able to overtake him. Like I said, Aaron Gibbo is defending brilliantly, I've gotta say. But like I said, I
Is
think
Kuro... Wait.
Kuro's
Is
on
Kuro
hard.
sacrificing himself actually? Yeah, but is Kuro sacrificing himself actually to like slow down all this train for overdrive maybe or something? To have a chance for penalties.
Maybe, but I don't think it's gonna
Maybe.
work. Here comes
Aaron
Aaron.
goes for a very early move on Kuro and shots him out.
Does it maybe open the door for Speedy Man? Did Aaron get a poor exit because of that? No,
far.
Aaron is too far away. But
Kuro may get him back maybe.
Oh, and he doesn't even have
Kuro
DRS
using
just from the
he's
toe.
hiding it.
Oh!
Oh, they make contact! Oh my god! What's happening here? Kuro trying to fight and defend. I don't know if it's for his honor or if it's for Overdrive Championship, but now he's in a fight with Speedyman. Speedyman going around the outside. Oh, he's letting them through, I think.
Yeah,
he's let them all through. He's realized what he's doing, but that was quite interesting development. Could have helped Overdrive. But right now, it is still Aaron Gibbo, Speed Demon and Trixie leading this race with Connor, who would be very... who would be the... Oh, he wouldn't! He wouldn't! I wanted to say he would be the beneficial of all of those penalties, but he wouldn't. He just got another a penalty. What am I cursing today? What am I turning into a demon? Have I don't know. It's racing.
Yeah, it is racing. Happens. Can you maybe check the warning situation from the top three? Maybe.
Yes, I can check.
Would be interesting to see if Aaron is close to a penalty as well, or Speedyman or Trixie maybe to their second. Oh, Speedyman might pick up a warning there, I think.
Aaron Gibbo, no warnings.
No warnings, that is impressive.
Speed Demon is one warning away from second penalty.
Yeah, I thought so.
And as is Trixie. They're both on marginally 6-second penalties to get. Small Connor has a penalty. Overdrive has 3 warnings, but no penalties.
It is incredible. Aaron has so much more ERS, like 10% more than Speed Demon roughly. And Speed Demon obviously has DRS on the back straight and everything, and he just didn't get close enough. It's incredible.
But even so, Speed Demon has to just keep it at bay to not get that final warning throughout the next 10 laps. And that will ensure him a P2 finish compared to Overdrive's P5, which is still gaining another, well, maybe not big chunk of a point, but
Yeah,
still gaining
9 points
another
at least.
couple of points on him.
Yeah.
9 points, yeah, exactly.
At the moment it would be 9 points. Let's see who does have the fastest lap.
And actually, Rizlas is pretty close to Overdrive. That's wing damage, although Rizlas has a penalty, obviously, but it might be interesting for the final laps of the race, maybe.
Yeah, I mean 10 laps to go still. So, still a long way. Many things can happen.
We might see a safety car.
Yeah,
a random safety car.
We might see a safety car. And Trixie gets his first second
Trixie
warning.
is the one.
Second penalty.
Yeah,
I mean,
I've just cursed them. I've just cursed them all, pretty much.
Oh, and that could potentially, in worst case, help Overdrive actually.
Yes.
Overdrive is not too far away. He could get close. Oh, here comes Speed Demon. Oh, very late braking there, locking up the front tires, but not close enough. Oh, Rizlas and Overdrive.
Rizlas in front of Overdrive.
You mentioned it.
Yeah, I cracked it, but what's the penalty situation? Only 3 seconds for Rizlas. Rizlas might, if he bumps up the pace, get in front of Trixie even. In the worst case scenario for Trixie, but that doesn't matter for now because it seems like Overdrive is dropping more and more. I don't think he will be able to get in front of Trixie, and that's another 2 points for Speed Demon gained. That would be.
As it stands, yes, but Overdrive is at the moment he would gain Rizlas on his penalties, so don't forget that.
Obviously, but Rizlas may be able to pull away.
Yeah, that definitely might be able. Don't count it out.
Kuro with the fastest lap.
Oh!
Overdrive getting a penalty.
Yeah, okay.
That is
so,
it, pretty much.
Yeah, so 2 more points for Speedy Man now that he's gaining. No, you're right. Which would make it
Yes.
11 points if I'm not wrong. So that would mean the 19-point gap between Overdrive, our championship leader, and second place Speedyman goes down to just 8 points after this race. As it stands right now.
That's incredible. That's incredible. 8-point gap in the championship, but still Speedyman is hungry and is not giving up yet. He prefers to push, maybe risk that penalty, but maybe try to get in front of Aaron Gibbo. Maybe he would be able to pull that 3 seconds away. Who knows? Or maybe Aaron would get a penalty being so pressured. But so far, he's been clinical. He's been perfect.
Yeah, that definitely. I mean, Speedyman looks like he is a little bit quicker, like he could be the quickest driver on track. But Aaron is just the most complete driver on track, I've got to say it right now. His defending is top notch. And yeah, with his driving style, he really deserves that win today. But obviously, Speedyman would also deserve it on his raw pace that he's showing. He just can't get past. Yeah, it is just unfortunate, but yeah, either way, nonetheless, he's still gaining a lot of points on his championship rival as it stands right now. Heading into the last 4 races then also. Coming closer to the end of the season now, by the way. Oh, Liverpool off after turn 1 onto the grass. Something happened there. Oh dear.
That's another unfortunate result for Liverpool. Try as he might, he just cannot repeat his form from ETSR in GSR. This whole season he's been struggling in races especially. I just don't know what's happened to him.
Yeah, very unfortunate.
You've been one commentating Tier 1 in ETSR. He's been doing really well there, didn't he?
Yeah, I mean, he's not one of the championship contenders at the moment, but he is not doing bad. Oh, okay, that's Liverpool again. Oh, 8 and Assassin going at each other now. With the better end for Assassin.
Again.
Moves up to P7. Yeah. Penalties. Oh, they both have 6 seconds. Kuro as well, so they shouldn't be a problem for Overdrive then.
Yeah, indeed, and they're quite far away from Overdrive, but everyone else in the top 6 outside of Trixie and Gibbo have 3-second penalty, but I just checked like 1 minute ago. Gibbo still has no warnings as Speedyman tries to dive down the inside, and I think they made contact there, or Speedyman may have gotten rear wheel lockup and had to catch that slide, but that was quite a nice save and still was able to defend from Trixie, who got really close to him there. But Speedyman now getting quite desperate, and I don't think it's the best for him. I don't think it's the best play for our P2 in the championship right now, honestly.
Yeah, it's obviously a tricky race for Speedyman. Like I said, I think he could go a little bit quicker, but like I said, he just can't get past Aaron, although now he seems quite close. But
Aaron Gibbo with a bad exit.
Yeah, Aaron though, he has 30% ERS, and Liverpool is now out, he retired in the pit lane. Here comes Speedyman to the outside, can he go for the move? Oh, he's trying to find the gap there. Oh, contact! And Speedyman gains another penalty because of that, so 6 seconds for him as well.
That might be removable. That might be removable. We'll see about that.
He just needs 1 warning to be removed. So he got 6 warnings, so 1 of them would be enough to get removed, to get the penalty removed.
And he had 2 very similar ones.
Yeah.
Getting a little bit squeezed by Aaron Gibbo, maybe a bit illegally. That's up for Stewart to decide. We'll see, but now Trixie actually, from that contact and from Speedyman being slow there, Trixie now got really close to him, only 2 tenths separating them, and Trixie now is gonna try to attack down the inside into turn 1. Now is his moment. They make contact into turn 1. They don't give each other space. They don't want to give it up. They don't want to give up the points, but Trixie is gonna move ahead with a better exit away from turn 1 into the S's, and now Speedyman is down in P3, which is still gonna be a couple of points gained on over overdrive, but it's gonna get less and less because Small Connor is also in close proximity and he has only 3 seconds. And meanwhile, Rizlas also might get a taste of it. Rizlas would have to gain around 1.3 seconds to be able to do that, but maybe.
Oh man, this is a very exciting race. I just wanted to mention as well a shout out to the top 4 drivers. They've been so consistent all race long. They've been doing so well. They stick with each other for the whole duration of the race. Yeah, definitely crazy to watch all them drive here. Also to Small Connor as well. He's done so good. Like, we might forget him because he's not one of the top 3, not one of the championship contenders at the moment. But nonetheless, he is doing so well. And I think Trixie, he's P3 in the standings. He is quite a bit behind,
yes,
55 points to Overdrive. But nonetheless, he is gaining also a lot on him. And with being ahead of Speedyman as of now, he would also gain good points on him, of course, even though it's just gonna be 3 points, or 2 points even in fact. But don't count him out for the championship run as well. Like, we still have 4 races to go after this one. Trixie is still within reach of the title. So yeah, hopefully he's doing well for the rest of the season as well. Would love to have the fight go down all the way to the last race in Brazil.
But just remembering, well, a freeway fight into Brazil would be incredible. But obviously we can't get anything, and last season Vapor clinched the title easily. It was the class of the field, but this season it seems like we're heading into something more spicy, more interesting. But just a short view back to the past. 30 maybe days ago, Overdrive mentioned that he needs to finish every race in P2 now till the end of the season, and he will clinch the championship no matter what. And his next race results after that was a DNF, and it could be a P6 if nothing changes in the next 5 laps, 4 or 5 laps. So yeah, that hasn't quite worked out for him, but he still nonetheless has a lot of pace to show. And he has been hindered by that incident with Benzimon. So we'll see what he can do for the final 4 rounds, as Speedyman actually is thirsty for more and wants to get back in front of Trixie, whom he is battling for real track position as Trixie defends the inside line, and Speedyman goes to the outside. They make contact once again, and now who will get the better exit? Trixie slides, Speedyman slides, they go side by side, but Trixie has a little bit more battery, although Speedyman tries it round the outside, and he's not able to clinch that move, and that basically loses their proximity to Aaron Gibbo, who has the win in hand. Just gotta finish those 4 laps on a consistent pace, and he has it. They've lost the DRS to him now. So incredible development for the Williams driver. But Speedyman is not giving up that P2. He's gonna try once again with a great exit here as Trixie slides around from this exit onto the back straight, trying to use all of his battery. Will it be enough Speedyman? Speedyman has no battery, so DRS won't help him even. And Trixie is able to defend his P2 for now.
Yeah, I just gotta mention, because the question came in the chat. Liverpool retired after, I guess, the spin out of turn 1. At least it seems like it. Or maybe he had a collision, but don't know with who then. So, yeah, that was the reason why he retired. Maybe he had damage to the car as well. Well, wasn't that obvious, at least. But yeah, what you mentioned, Matt, coming back to that, Aaron is now 2.6 seconds away, 2.7 now in fact. So yeah, he pretty much has secured that P1, I think, unless he makes a mistake now. So the real question now only is who's gonna come home in P2 then. Will it be Trixie or will it be Speedyman? Maybe Small Connor as well. That's the big question now, obviously. Speedyman very low on the ERS, so it's gonna be very tough for him. Trixie has around 40% ERS. Small Connor still at 20%, so yeah, it's gonna be a difficult task for Speedyman. And Small Connor still only on 3 seconds time penalty. So as it stands, Small Connor would actually get P2 even. Oh, here comes Speedyman and into the happen, down the inside on Trixie. That was a surprise attack from Speedyman then, but can he go for the move now? Into the next corner, Trixie has the better exit, but Speedyman is right behind him. Kira is activated, pulling out of the toe any moment now, going for the outside line apparently. Here comes Speedyman on lap 26 of 28. Can he go take second place again, side by side? Oh, a little bit of contact here. Speedyman now has the inside line for the next couple of corners here. But Trixie also has the great exit. Has the inside line now. Speedyman with the switchback. Can he pull it off? Oh, that's a brilliant move. But I think it's going to be too... not possible for Speedyman. Although he's trying it round the outside of the triple right hander.
For it!
Oh, and he gets the move down. That was a brilliant overtake from Speedyman.
How they move! That is some Speedyman genius there. That's an incredible move for Speedyman. And that is something that will be replayed on and on if he does clinch the championship. But now without battery, he's unable to defend from Trixie, who goes deep, wide with a lockup. And now they're side by side again with a tricky exit. But Speedyman just has no battery to defend. And Trixie is able to clinch the move back very easily from the hands of Speedyman. So although it was incredible, Trixie is back in P2 and he won't want to give that up easily now.
Yeah, that is just like the whole race. This is just brilliant fighting. It's getting a little bit hard now towards the end of the race because obviously everyone wants to finish as high as possible. But that move from Speedyman on Trixie, that was exactly what was missing against Aaron. Those brilliant moves from Speedyman, which he couldn't play off. Here comes Speedyman. Oh, late move from Trixie there. Speedyman goes to the inside line. And it seems like he is taking not the lead, but the position at least. Yes, Speedyman now ahead. And no chance for Trixie to reclaim that position anytime soon. He has to wait at least into going for the move into turn 1. Or maybe to the very last lap of this race at the back straight. This is going to be very interesting now. Can Speedyman hold that position now? If he can get one of these penalties removed, that would be crucial. Same goes for Trixie as well. Smoke Connor, who is probably going to take second place here tonight. But who is going to be the last one on the podium by the end of this race? Aaron will lead away 4.2 seconds now meanwhile. So he is really going for the win. Trixie stays behind. He's going for the move on the back straight. Oh, although all of them are struggling with the tires now. Speedyman with the biggest slide of them all heading into the S's here now.
Yeah, going into the final lap now, Speedyman will want to defend this position for as much as he can because every point matters. Because every point will matter now. And especially now. Oh, Trixie gets a penalty. That's over. That's over for Trixie. That's pretty much ensures Speedyman in P3 and potential P2 then. Compared to obviously P6 of overdrive. Oh, Trixie is really mad at himself for that penalty. He was probably gonna try and attack Speedyman again on the final lap, counting perhaps on Speedyman not having enough battery. But it won't come to fruition as actually now running without any battle, they're able to pull away from small again, these three aid Assassin Kuro in a battle, but Kuro will gain an upper hand on all of them with the 6 seconds of penalties only. But now Aaron Gibbos sliding out of the second final corner will finish off this incredible race. Really clean, amazing defending, and perfect race from the Williams driver to clinch a win for the team. I think it would be a second win for the team in this season. And we have our fourth race winner this season as well. With Overdrive being the first one clinching the win for Williams in the very first round, being a reserve for them. Small Connor clinches another podium in another week, so that is an incredible result for him, still being a reserve. So switching from team to team, kind of like Chameleon, but he's able to deliver that podium. As Jimbo is only going through the back straight, we will have a little bit of time to go through the standings calmly. But Speedyman with a disappointing showing, another disappointing showing. Won't you agree with me?
Yeah, I mean, probably from his POV, it is disappointing that he only secured P3 as of now. Maybe it will be P2. It won't be the win, that's for sure. I'm interested. I'm happy that he is on the podium because I want to ask him that. Because I'm very interested now if he's more disappointed now at himself, or is he like happy or surprised by how strong Aaron was today, because that was a very strong showing from Aaron, probably one of its best race ever. So yeah, let's see then. Hopefully we'll get them all in. So I have a lot of questions. But either way, congratulations to our top 3, to our podium finishers then, Aaron, Small Connor, and Speedyman. Hopefully we'll get them in just a second then. And let's take a look at the results then. Fastest lap goes to Kuro in P7. Trixie dropped all the way down to P5 with that penalty now, by the way. Yeah, Rizzler's P4. Overdrive only P6, not good for his championship run.
But that will be the best result for Rizzlas this season, actually. And that will be the lowest finish for Trixie this season so far. That will be a strong showing from the McLarens as well, because they have gained a couple of points. Basically, they've 14 plus 1 for fastest lap, that's 15. So they've only lost either 0 or 3 points to Zauber. So that's quite all right. But for Overdrive Championship run, the Drivers' Championship run, that's not quite going his way, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Okay, let's see if we can get him in.
Mm-hmm. I'm just fooding, honestly.
Yeah, I hear
You have
that.
to. It can be heard. Sorry.
Oh, good. Just very slightly. Okay. Add speed demon. Add.
Soren. No
Yeah.
race. Finally, a race with no race ban. Because
Yeah,
no
true.
one retired on
True.
track, I think.
Yeah, true. I also wanted to mention,
Finally.
we did have the safety car. We just had a virtual safety car at the very early part of
Yeah,
the race.
we
And
didn't have a full
we didn't
SC at
have
all.
one after that. So for that reason, the gaps are very close actually. Obviously, Jensen was quite far behind at the end, over 50 seconds, but everyone else, they were in what, 20 seconds of each other?
Jensen?
Yeah,
Is that
Jensen.
DTSR reference?
No, here, Jimbo.
He's James, I think, not Jensen.
Yeah,
Jensen
probably.
is another.
But it's also his game attack. I always confused him. Alright,
No,
Speedy Minutes in.
Jimbo. His gamer tag is Jimbo.
Yeah, but
anyways.
you also had one with Jensen Bartley. Alright.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, okay, good.
What was that? I forgot. Is that a Jimbo reference on stream?
Alright.
Well, he has to be mentioned.
Were you watching my hot lap at the end?
No. Probably not.
Is that a Jimbo reference again?
His EA is Jensen Bartley, so you're partly right.
Yeah, but damn, he was one retirement away from clinching another point, and that would be a consistent streak since like Spa, I think.
Right, you got to disqualify someone.
The
All right.
All right. Gonna disqualify Aaron. All right. No, all right. Aaron is.
Yeah, do that.
Who's going to take one for the team?
Okay. Aaron is needs 5 more minutes, so we're gonna start with our third and second place finishers, Peterman and Small Connor. Thank you for being here. Welcome to the post-race interviews for GSR Season 15, Round 8, if I'm correct. All right then.
9.
Round 9. Okay, never mind. Round 9. All right, guys. We're starting off as usual with our third place finisher, Speedyman. First of all, congratulations on the podium. Thank you for being here. Yeah, just tell us first of all, how would you sum up that race from your perspective?
Very difficult if it was 2 words, but it's not 2 words because I need to scrub it more. But yeah, it was very difficult right from the get go. I lost P1 at the start, which seems usual at this rate, and I just could not get past Gibbo. But absolutely every lap, then yeah, I'm just annoyed because I knew I had the pace to win it in the end, but I just couldn't get past Gibbo, so that didn't help. I got 2 warnings which gave me a penalty which I shouldn't have gotten when I was battling with Gibbo. I'm not sure if you saw that, but I feel like I believe I should get those removed because I was pushed out wide. So if I can get a 3-second penalty removed, that's an extra few points. But yeah, I'm just annoyed because I feel like I had the pace to do it, but I just couldn't.
Yeah, we were also discussing the situation if you can get penalties removed. So obviously we will have to see what the stewards say. I'm not gonna say anything now. I'm gonna say neutral. But one question I definitely have for you is: are you more disappointed at yourself that you didn't get the win today, or are you more in some way happy or amazed by Aaron because he was defending quite nicely? You have to admit. I mean, he really made it not easy for you.
Yeah, I'm a little bit annoyed at myself, but I'm annoyed at the situation. Really, it's like it was really fun battling side by side with Aaron through so many laps. Side by side a bit of argy-bargy, but in the end, it did come down to me. I should have made that overtake earlier, but I didn't. So yeah, it's down to me really, but it's so hard to follow behind another car. I don't like mentioning it, but the dirty in this game is just absolutely horrible to drive. And if you're within 5 tenths, no matter what wings you're running, you'll lose time. So it's just I couldn't keep up with him through the S's, but then on the straights I'd catch up to him. It's just annoying how I ended up in that situation.
Yeah, and how difficult was it overall, like throughout this race? I mean, you were all at the top. You were basically in this constantly in this fighting group. Basically, obviously you had Aaron ahead of you, which you wanted to overtake, but you also had to look into your mirrors. You had Trixie behind, Small Connor not too far away as well. Then at the first half of the race, basically it was a massive train all the way down to P9, basically. So how was it to focus, like in general, on all the things that were going on in this race, looking at the guys ahead of you and also behind?
Yeah, I definitely had to look behind for Trixie because he's not scared to make a move down the inside. So I had to keep within a couple of attempts of Aaron and try and make sure Trixie didn't get by, which was very difficult to do. So yeah, it's annoying. Yeah, I can't really say much. It was very similar for the entire race. Stuck behind someone, and my tyre was really low around COTA, so you can get away with basically boxing as soon as you can. So yeah, it's just annoying.
All right, Matt, on to you.
Well then, hasn't been you haven't asked about the championship
No,
contention actually.
I wanted to leave something for you.
So yeah, so Speed Demon, thank you very much. So Speed Demon, what do you think now? Because you sound quite glad from all this battling, but also quite disappointed that you couldn't get the win. But perhaps what can savor it a bit better, this race, is that Overdrive finished down in P6, so you gained quite a couple of points on him. I think that would make it 8 or 9 from what I know. So how do you
Yeah, I
feel
think
about
so.
that? And and uh, and how do you look onwards onto the next 4 races? Well, actually, yeah, for no 3 races. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm glad that I've managed to catch up to him now after his issue at Monza, which benefited me massively. But now it's up to me and him at the moment, which I feel like I'm currently faster. So I, I, I'm still annoyed. I'm still annoyed that I couldn't get the win because if I did get that win, it would be 26 points and he'd be on 8 points, and I'd basically be a few points difference away. But now it's still around 10ish points, which it's not mega to make up, but it's still not the best result I wanted.
Well, then, just a last quick question: is the curse back though, with your pole positions?
I think so. Yeah, yeah. Didn't get a pole at Monza last
No.
time. Got a win. Got a pole this time. Didn't get a win. You know what was the worst part about Monza as well? I didn't lead for a single second during that race, and I still managed to get a win, which is I think is the funniest part about it. And yeah, it's the curse is back again. I think so. You have to do some exorcisms or stuff like that tonight or tomorrow.
That's interesting. Okay then. Well, let's hope. Let's hope you might be able to get rid of it again for your championship's sake. And right now, also congrats on your result, and thanks very much for that.
Thanks.
Yeah, from me, Jeske, and thanks for joining us, and congratulations again. And we're gonna move on then to our second place finisher, Small Connor. First of all, for you two, thanks for joining us here. Congratulations on the podium. Yeah, P2 today. That was, I mean, it wasn't quite a surprise. You were keeping up with the front runners, and you were 4 people, so somebody had to miss out, but it wasn't you.
Yeah.
But in the end, P2, are you surprised with that?
What'd you say?
P2 in the end, are you surprised with that?
Nope, not surprised at all. I expected it. I'm just too fast.
Okay, and double podium now, even after Monza
Triple
last
actually.
week. Triple?
3 out of 3 races I've done. I swear.
Great Britain.
Yeah.
But it says you got P6 though.
Well, I got P3
No,
on
okay,
track.
because after penalties, yeah.
Yeah, I got P2 on track, so if you count it.
Yeah, okay.
We can't count it, but
Oh, come on.
But either way, you were keeping up with the top runners there. What was going on through your mind? I mean, they put on a great show for you.
Yeah. I got to watch them all battle. It was great.
Okay, but were you just managing your pace at that time, or were you, or wasn't just a moment coming for you where you could have gone for a move there?
Nah, I was just sat behind because they both had penalties.
Okay, yeah. And anything you could have done different, maybe to go for the win even as well today, or do you think Aaron was just in a league of its own today?
Nah, I don't think I would have got the win. I was just too fast.
All right, Matt, you got any questions left for Connor?
is your idol Kimi Raikkonen when it
No,
comes to
why?
interviews?
No.
Thank you. Congrats on your P2.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, cheers as well. Thank you. And yeah, we move on then to our winner today. Aaron, first of all, congrats on the podium, congrats on the win. Thank you for being here. Yeah, that was a strong performance today. Yeah, I saw you already typing in chat. Probably one of your best races ever. Did you expect that at all today, heading into this race?
No, I didn't, to be honest with you, because it's one of my worst tracks. But I wasn't on like all day, and I got on, and I decided to change my setup, and I went very high wings, and I made what I would like to say a very good move into turn one, lap one. And I just kind of controlled it from there because I know that the dirty air around here is, like Speed Demon said, very bad. So it's very difficult to overtake.
Yeah, yeah. Speaking of control, it's a very good point because I'm interested. How much control did you feel you had over the race, especially like at the beginning? Because um, although you had great pace, it still might be a little bit scary seeing Speedyman flying on behind and lap after lap trying to go for a move. So yeah, how much were you sweating in that moment, or how much safe did you feel at that times?
Some laps were different to others because when you get around that corner before the main straight, the gap sometimes is like 6 tenths to like 8 tenths, and then some laps it's like 4 tenths, and like it's just it gets a bit scarier when it's 4 tenths because I knew I had to go defensive, but the higher wings I just broke later, and it worked out.
Yeah, and obviously we saw your fights with Speedyman, sometimes over multiple corners, even heading into the triple right-hander there. What's going on to remind? Did you already, like at the back straight, maybe prepare your defense that you will have the better end into the last couple of corners, actually, or how did you take on those fights with Speed Demons exactly?
Yeah, I was thinking one corner at a time really, so it was like the slow right hander, like end of sector 2. I knew that I would take the inside there, because even though it was the outside for the next corner, the most important corner, I got the inside. So it's just like I was trying to play it tactical, to be honest with you, to make sure that he didn't have a chance of getting by.
Yeah, did you feel there was any moment where you thought the win might slip away, like you might have had a poor exit or a mistake or something where you thought like, oh, now he's gonna get me or something like that?
Yeah, I think it was lap 5 or 6 or something, where he was really close to me, and I thought he was gonna get by. Cause I'll give it to him. Like I know, I was definitely not the quickest today. Like he had better pace than me, but it was just it's so hard to get by here. But as soon as I saw that him and Trixie had time penalties, I don't think I got a single track limit warning that entire race. So I was just keeping it clean in the free year, and because I know that track limit penalties is it's a big part of this track.
Yeah, all right. Matt, you got questions left?
Well, you said you got on today only, basically, and also you changed your setup,
Yeah.
and you had a setup that didn't favor corner ink, and then at up to lap 22 at least, you had no warnings at all, compared to your closest rivals who had 6, and then at least 3 down to
Yeah.
P6. How did you do that?
Um, I was just I was taking it easy into the corner because I knew there was no need to push too much. Because like if you push too much, you're not only gonna burn your tires, but you're also gonna burn your battery, you're gonna get warnings. So it's just about being smart about it and just taking it easy, really, the whole race.
Wow, that's pretty incredible to hear. Perhaps that's that win and this taking it easy kind of approach, getting you such a commanding win. Does that maybe motivate you to race on in this league and perhaps fight for the title in the next season? It's gonna be upcoming quite soon after the final race of this one.
Yeah, certainly gives me confidence for future weeks where tracks I'm actually better at. But I don't know if I will win next season because I don't know if I'll race much because that's when my exams will be. So I'll probably take a couple leagues off in midweek.
I see. Just like everyone. Stupid exams. Anyways.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much then, and congrats on that incredible, clean and consistent win. And yeah, that's it from me.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, from me once again as well. Congrats to you, Aaron, and yeah, you're gone. Anyway, then, guys, that's it for today. That was definitely once again an amazing races. GSR season 15 does not disappoint. Much fights or many fights we saw. Great fighting overall, great racing. Can't wait for next week when we head to Mexico, but obviously first we're gonna have tier 2 here at COTA on Friday. Make sure to tune in as well when 8 and Jake probably are on the commentary microphone for you. Commentary microphone, great. But either way, I'm Soren. On my side was Matt. Matt, you've got anything left to say?
Bye bye.
And with that, see you guys next time. Bye bye.